eastern end of the Asian continent, Korea is the land where the morning begins. And Sorak is the mountain that sees the earliest morning sun. Endlessly falls the calm light of life, the snow piling up silently, the sea of serenity, the sound of the wind and birds. Sorak's winter is exceptionally long. There are forces of new life rustling under the cotton white snow of Sorak. They are growing restless with the dream of fresh spring that will bring them the joy of life. The flowers bloom on Sorak, and these flowers blossom between the heaven and earth to witness the turning of the planet. Sorak stretches in front of the mirror of the sky. For whom does Sorak wear this spring dress? Sorak, the virgin of spring, its heart pounding with desire for pure love. As if it is the soul of Sorak and the messenger of spring. Sorak's spring debuts splendidly in heaven and earth. The rendezvous of the spring winds, coming up from the south from the Taebaek mountain range, and coming down from the north from the Baekdu mountain range. Beautiful Sorak. The Taebaek mountain range, the backbone of the Korean peninsula, is home to Kumgangsan mountain, with all its glory, stretches down further, forming a mountain a little higher, the Soraksan mountain. It's the highest mountain in Korea next to Hallasan and Jidisan, and it's the highest mountain in the Taebaek mountain range. Kumgangsan is beautiful but not magnificent, and Jidisan is magnificent but not beautiful. Neither of them are no match for Sorak, and neither can provoke the same sense of awe. Sorak, like the beauty of Korea, is both beautiful and magnificent. Every corner of the mountain is celestial. Sorak is a different world. Heaven and earth do not age. They are eternal. And the solitude of the river and mountain are also eternal. Sorak spring tells us to be diligent like spring, to be ambitious like spring, and to be vital like spring. Sokcho is the city inside the bosom of Sorak and the place where the World Jamboree and Tourism Expo were held. It is also an all-season tourist resort offering a variety of ocean festivals. Sokcho-si is looking at more environment-friendly tourism development and attracts about 10 million visitors a year with its hotels, condominiums, spas, and great attractions. Like the dispensation of nature, the brilliant spring steps far and away when the soul of Sorak blooms, and the season of fresh verdure draws near. Sorak in a new dress. Like the yearning of a maiden entering with the spring winds, the Sorak is a heart-throbbing temptation. Mountains in Korea are a vital part of Korean history, because our ancestors have lived their lives with the mountain. They made their homes on the mountains. They found basic necessities at the foot of the mountains, and they shared their joys and sorrows with the mountains, continuing to depend on the mountains. People describe Sorak in two words: a beautiful mountain. It must be the divine consciousness toward the mysterious creation of nature. While people praise and admire the mountains, Sorak always remains quiet and modest. The mountains teach us important lessons of modesty and how to accept our trials and tribulations. The more beautiful nature becomes, the more desperate the emptiness in people's hearts become. The sensitivity of Sorak. Isn't it this very purity that seizes one's heart? Raise your head and look at the chain of mountains in Sorak. Where does history begin, and where will it lead us? The yearning verdure at the summit, and the sea breeze from the east crying at the withered trees, looking as desolate as heaven's vengeance. Living for a century and dying for a century. Is it living the life that it couldn't fully live when alive? Sorak cannot be described simply as beautiful, or by the creation of the wind and the clouds, or by the beauty of its ravines. Such a magnificent and dignified appearance could never be described with pictures or paintings. For this reason, writings and paintings about Sorak cannot impress people, nor make them understand its true magnificence. It proves that the true beauty of nature is beyond human expression, and how small humankind is compared to nature. Therefore, those who face Sorak undergo a religious experience and realize how small they really are. There is no doubt that Sorak is like the grace of God to humans. Below the edge of the mountains in Sorak are two lakes beside the sea and a city beside the lakes, the city of Sokcho-si. Home of mountains, the sea, and lakes, Sokcho-si is a blessed city. The people here accept that nature is a part of their lives. Like Mother Nature, these people appreciate respect and hospitality. The wish to live alongside one another in harmony is rooted deeply in their hearts, and this desire has continued through the years. People call this mountain the mountain of incomparable beauty, and it's not an exaggeration, for the mountaintops soar toward the sky, and the clear jade water running beside the rocks fall to form ponds and run alongside ravines. How did Sorak acquire this magnificent, tasteful, and elegant design? These rocks and hills were formed by the hot magma that gushed from deep down below and cooled thousands of years ago. Where there are high mountains, the rain constantly falls. And where there are deep ravines, there is always the sound of water running through it. The panorama of Sorak is not dependent on the location. The mountain will dress up in different clothes like a day, like a year, and also changes with the time and seasons. And more, the mountain looks different to each person who looks at it. And people call this mountain an endlessly high and deep mountain. The feeling of endlessness, of the height and depth of the mountain is felt stronger with each visit. The more people visit and experience the mountain, the deeper they come to understand it. For its rich population of trees and great landscape, Sorak is not only loved by visitors, but also botanists who study it in wonder. UNESCO designated the mountain as an ecosystem preservation area to protect the wide variety of rare plants and natural monuments. The small and large temples located in Sorak Mountains reflect the history of this mountain. The Bongjongam Temple, the highest temple in Korea, preserves its 1,000 years legend. There are also the Oseam Temple built in 643 during the reign of Queen Sunduk, and the Baekdamsa Temple. Sokcho-si holds a variety of events related to Sorak, including the Sorak Cultural Festival, Mount Sorak-san Marathon and Hike, Triathlon, and the Snowflower Festival. Among these events, the Sorak Cultural Festival has gained a reputation as a globally renowned folk festival. Sorak comes out of its long yearning and wears new clothes. With a more dazzling figure, autumn in Sorak is like a lady in her prime. Look at the water painting of fall. Look at the clear sky that seems so close that anyone can touch it. The mountain dyed in red. The burning forest. Sorak reflects the traces of mature love. But Sorak only talks through the heart and replies in science. Sorak-san, feel its embrace. You too will become enchanted by the mountain and fall hopelessly in love. Apart from the mountain, sea, and lake, Sokcho-si is a historical city where anyone can feel the richness of its history. The relics and remains of the prehistoric age and Bronze Age are located all over the city. The historical remains that the Korean government has designated as cultural assets are the three-story stone pagoda and Hyangsongsa Temple, the Hall of Paradise and the Buddhist Sutra of the Shinhungsa Temple, and the stupa of the Sakkamuni in the Bongjang-am Temple. Places of natural beauty and historic interest near Sokcho-si include Hwajin-po Lake, which is filled with sweet briars, Cheonganjeong Bower, which is considered one of the 8 magnificent views of Korea, and Naksansa Temple, which are old temples from the Shilla dynasty, and the Uisangdae Prayer Stand. Changhakjeong Bower and Hajodae Beach adds to the beauty of the city. Sodok's winter is like the mother that conceived the spring. The dispensation of nature that has continued since the beginning of time. Sodok will once again dream of tomorrow and prepare for the future. Those who believe in the dream come to Sodok. Those with warm hearts enjoy the mountain. Into the warmth of a mother's embrace, Sodok.